salut tout le monde, nous sommes avec le président de Tripwire, le développeur de Killing Floor 2. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Bonjour.
One word in French.
That's right.
C'est a good start. Alors, on va traduire au fur et à mesure cette interview pour que vous puissiez un petit peu suivre plus rapidement. Je vais lui demander déjà de se présenter. Can you introduce yourself? What are you doing at Tripwire?
Yes, my name is John Gibson. I'm the president of Tripwire Interactive. Aside from being the president, I'm also a programmer and a designer. So I do some design work on Killing Floor 2. I program the artificial intelligence for the monsters. I program a lot of the weaponry and a lot of the gameplay.
Okay, we will talk a few about the first Killing Floor, which was a mod.
Yes.
Je vais lui poser un petit peu des questions pour savoir d'où vient les origines de Killing Floor, qui était un mod pour Unreal Tournament. Et je vais lui poser surtout les différences qu'il y a entre avant et maintenant. You were, I suppose, a small studios when you did the first Killing Floor.
Yes.
What's the main difference by now? You have an entire new game.
Yeah, when we did the first Killing Floor, we had 11 people. When we did Killing Floor 2, we had 50 people.
Okay.
So larger budget, which allowed us to do a lot of the stuff we wanted to do the first time. A lot more polished game, more monsters, more enemies, more weapons, more fun.
Donc là, il nous dit tout simplement qu'ils étaient 11 au début et que maintenant ils sont plus de 50 et que du coup les moyens sont décuplés pour avoir plus d'armes, plus de monstres, une meilleure intelligence artificielle. J'ai oublié aussi de vous traduire ce qu'il m'a dit juste avant, c'est qu'en fait il touche un peu à tout, il est surtout en charge de l'IA et du gameplay, etc. etc. Là on va tout de suite parler de Killing Floor 2. On Killing Floor 2, the game will be available on PS4 Pro.
Yes.
What are the main differences, the main enhancements between PS4, PC, PS4 and PS4 Pro?
Okay. Yeah, so PC and PS4 are very similar. They have all the same content. And really the base PS4 is like running the game on the PC with your graphics settings on high and some of the settings on ultra.
Okay.
So it looks very nice. With the PS4 Pro, it's like having almost all the settings on ultra on a PC. But we've also added optimizations for 4K. We 4K support, which looks really nice. Okay. We're adding support for HDR, and we're also because the PS4 Pro has more memory, we're upping the texture resolution. Okay. And all of these things sound like
Even in 4K?
Yes, even in 4K. So all this sounds like just eye candy, but one of the things we found when we started working on the Pro was that extra resolution give you more pixels for the enemies, especially when they're far away. So if you're trying to line up that sniper headshot really far away, you have more pixels to hit. So it actually made the gameplay better. We're also doing for standard HD TVs, we're super sampling. So we're rendering it at a much larger size and then scaling it down so it looks a lot clearer. And then all of the graphical enhancements that we have for 4K are also there. The HDR is there if you have an HDR TV, the higher resolution textures and all of that.
Ok, donc là tout simplement il nous dit qu'entre les versions PC et PS4, donc la version PS4 c'est en fait beaucoup d'éléments en high, donc en élevé, avec certains trucs en ultra, et sur PS4 Pro ils ont été capables même en 4K de faire quelque chose de beaucoup plus net avec des textures plus belles et même d'aller donner c'est ce qu'on vous disait tout à l'heure dans le gameplay, de vous donner du plus ultra. Il y a le super sampling qui est activé même pour les télés en 1080p sur PS4 Pro. Voilà. Maintenant, je vais lui poser la question dont on n'a pas eu de réponse officielle de la part de Sony. Je vais essayer de faire un peu le filou. Yesterday, we talked with Sony about the PS4 Pro. You develop on that hardware.
Yes.
Can you tell us if there is one GPU or two?
I'm not a graphics programmer, unfortunately, so I don't know the answer to that question.
You don't know or you can't tell?
I don't actually know. If there is two GPUs, that would be a surprise to me.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's one chipset that can be overclocked, maybe.
But after this interview, I'll go ask Sony.
Yeah, but they won't. They don't want to respond to us. It's too early for them. Let's talk about. Bon, il peut pas nous en dire plus. Il le sait pas. Je sais pas s'il sait pas ou qu'il ne peut pas, mais en tout cas, on n'en sait toujours pas plus. Il y a un seul chipset ou deux. Là, on va reparler un petit peu du gameplay, des nouveautés, surtout de Killing Floor 2. Can you tell us what are the main enhancements with Killing Floor 2? I played for it in early 2016, early access on PC. What is more in the final version?
So one of the things that we've done is we've added a lot more perks.
Yeah.
So I think we started with 3 or 4 perks at the very beginning of early access. Now we're up to the full set of 10 perks.
Okay.
We recently added the SWAT perk, which is like your military perk. We added the survivalist. Well, actually, survivalist is coming for the full launch. We added more bosses. We added the versus survival mode, where one side can play as the monsters.
Yeah.
We also took a lot of the fans' feedback from early access to make the game better. It took a while for us to get good at getting that feedback. When you have 1 million people shouting feedback at you, it's a little hard to get. It's like, as we say, like drinking from a fire hose. But we've gotten a lot better at that, so we've made the game better, and I think we're going to have a better game because of that.
More complete.
Yes.
Là, il nous dit tout simplement qu'il y a plus de tout, il y a plus de maps, plus de modes de jeu, plus d'armes, plus de monstres, des choses qu'on n'avait pas forcément auparavant. Donc un jeu beaucoup plus complet, qui sera, comme on l'a dit tout à l'heure, beaucoup plus complet aussi dans la version finale. Mais de toute façon, on vous testera ça pour le découvrir. In a point of view of developers, is it hard to develop on 3 different platforms, PC, PS4 and PS4 Pro? And why there is not an Xbox One version?
Okay. Yeah, so every different platform has its challenges. For us, going from PC to PS4, the primary challenge was the performance.
Yeah.
Because the high-end PCs are more powerful than the PS4.
Yeah.
But the PS4 has got some good hardware, and our engine, our graphics programmers had to work really hard to get it optimized. There also was the difference between mouse and keyboard and gamepad. I think we've gotten a lot of feedback at the show and from people that have tested that the gamepad controls are really, really good. And that was so important to us. We don't like it when somebody brings a game from the PC to the console and they make terrible controls. Going from PS4 to PS4 Pro was, once again, mostly, it was easy to make it work on PS4 Pro. It was challenging to make it enhanced. Yeah. To take advantage of 4K, etc. And
there is always a limitation anyway.
Yeah. So we had to do a lot of optimization, a lot of work to get the 4K working really well.
Ok. Donc là, tout simplement, ils ont dû faire beaucoup d'optimisation sur PS4, entre la version PC et PS4 pour le gameplay, le faire au pad en fait, parce que le clavier-souris c'est pas du tout la même chose. Et en passant sur PS4 Pro, c'était aussi exploiter la puissance supplémentaire, c'était facile, mais il y a quand même encore une limitation. Donc du coup, il a fallu, pour eux, ça a été un petit challenge quand même d'aller jusqu'au bout de ça. A few last question, sorry.
Okay.
How do you see the future of Tripwire? You start as a very small studio. You are now an entire studios which were doing an needed game. How do you see the future?
Well, yeah, the near future is going to be some really cool free updates for Killing Floor 2.
Okay.
And we're really excited to, we've done that for years on the PC. We're excited to do that for the console fans because they're used to, here's a map and it's 20 euros and if you don't have it, you can't play with your friends. So we're excited to give that content for free on the console. We're also, we're just going to be making bigger and better games. We're really excited to, we're working on a VR project that's Killing Floor Incursion.
Okay.
In VR, so we're really excited to do some work in VR and
the screen will be bloody.
Yeah, definitely. And then some cool games for the future.
Not only the Killing Floors?
Not just Killing Floor. We also have in development Rising Storm 2 Vietnam.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be coming out early next year as well. We're co-developing that with Antimatter Games in the UK. And we're really excited to bring our tactical shooter franchise into a more modern setting.
Okay.
It's always been World War II before, now it's coming to Vietnam.
Ok. Donc je lui ai demandé tout simplement la différence qu'il y avait entre le moment où ils étaient 11 et maintenant, et il dit que le futur, déjà ils vont donner des updates gratuites pour Killing Floor 2 et qu'ils ont aussi un autre jeu en développement. J'ai pas bien compris le nom du jeu parce qu'il y a beaucoup de bruit. Je crois que c'est Rise of the quelque chose, pas Tomb Raider, mais et voilà, donc pour eux le futur est plutôt joli quoi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you.
All right. Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Deuxième.